Are you in a relationship but feel like something is out of place? Does your gut tell you something is off? Does she act very reserved when you ask questions about her past or casually mention other men's names during conversation? If you are looking for a trustworthy relationship, you may be about to fall into a trap. But don't worry, I'm here to help you avoid that. Today, we're going to explore some signs that could indicate if she's had multiple sexual partners. It's not about judging. It's about finding the right partner who won't play with your feelings and will commit to a long-term relationship. So stay with us until the end of this video. Let's find out if it's worth continuing to invest in this relationship or if it's better to cut ties as quickly as possible. Fact 1. Stoic wisdom in love. Recognizing the signs of sexual experience ***. In the journey of human relationships, the search for a reliable and committed partner is a challenge full of nuances. One of these nuances is a woman's prior sexual experience, which can manifest itself through her overly comfortable and bold attitude with physical intimacy from the beginning of the relationship. As a Stoic, it is essential to approach this topic with clarity, discernment, and an open mind, avoiding hasty judgments and understanding human nature. Sexual experience is not an indicator of character or morality. On the contrary, it reveals past experiences that shaped a person into who they are today. When a woman appears comfortable and confident in physical intimacy, it is a sign that she has in-depth knowledge of her own body and the dynamics of pleasure. This confidence can be interpreted in many ways, but at the heart of Stoic philosophy, we must seek to understand and accept reality as it is, without allowing ourselves to be carried away by prejudices or insecurities. The Stoic approach teaches us to value communication and honesty. If you notice that your partner is overly comfortable with physical intimacy, talk openly with her. Ask about their past experiences, not as an interrogation, but as a means of better understanding their history and expectations. The true strength of a relationship lies in the ability of both partners to open up and fully accept each other. It is vital to remember that sexual experience does not diminish a person's worth. On the contrary, it can enrich the relationship, bringing a depth of knowledge and a level of intimacy that can only be acquired with time and experience. As Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to what happens that matters." How you handle this information about your partner will determine the health and longevity of the relationship. Mutual trust is the cornerstone of any union. If your partner's past sexual experience makes her bolder and more confident in bed, see it as an opportunity for growth for both of you. Appreciate your ability to express desires and satisfaction and allow yourself to learn from it. Physical intimacy, when based on respect and consent, strengthens the emotional and spiritual bonds between partners. In short, Stoic philosophy guides us to accept reality with serenity and wisdom. Recognizing the signs of sexual experience in your partner is not an invitation to judgment, but rather an opportunity to deepen understanding and strengthen the bond. Approach this reality with empathy, open communication, and an unprejudiced heart. This way, you will be moving towards not only a stronger relationship, but also a fuller and wiser life. Fact 2. Stoic wisdom in love. Understanding the avoidance of emotional connection. In the labyrinth of human relationships, the search for a deep and authentic bond often comes up against behaviors that seem to deviate from emotional intimacy. When a woman avoids deep discussions and prefers light conversations, it may be an indication that she is not looking for emotional closeness. This behavior may be a reflection of past experiences with multiple partners, but as a Stoic, it is essential to address this issue with clarity, empathy, and discernment. Stoic philosophy teaches us to accept reality with serenity and to understand human phenomena without hasty judgment. A partner's avoidance of emotional connection can arise for a variety of reasons. She may have developed a protection mechanism, avoiding going deeper emotionally to protect herself from possible disappointments. Understanding this behavior is fundamental to building a relationship based on trust and mutual respect. It's crucial to remember that we all carry our emotional scars. Stoicism teaches us that we should not allow ourselves to be carried away by negative impulses, but rather seek understanding through reason. When your partner avoids deep conversations, it shouldn't immediately be seen as a defect or a character flaw. On the contrary, it is an opportunity to exercise patience, empathy, and open communication. The Stoic approach values the virtue of sincere communication. Instead of resenting the superficiality of conversations, try to open an honest dialogue. Gently ask about their fears and insecurities. Show her that you are willing to understand and support her without judgment. Stoic philosophy reminds us that true strength lies in our ability to understand and accept the complexity of others. A person who avoids emotional connection may be seeking a safe space to gradually open up. Be patient and offer this space generously. As Seneca said, haste to live well and think that each day is, in itself, a life. Every moment of understanding and empathy you offer your partner contributes to building a solid foundation for the future. Recognizing the avoidance of emotional connection does not mean resigning yourself to a superficial relationship. On the contrary, it is an invitation to deepen the relationship gradually and respectfully. Cherish the small emotional victories and celebrate each step towards true intimacy. Stoic philosophy teaches us to value the process, understanding that each challenge is an opportunity for growth and strengthening of character. In short, avoidance of emotional connection is a complex phenomenon that must be approached with Stoic wisdom. Accept reality without judgment, practice empathy and patience, and value sincere communication. By doing this, you will not only strengthen your relationship, but you will also grow as an individual by following the Stoic principles of virtue and reason. Always remember that true emotional closeness is built with time, understanding, and mutual respect. Fact 3. Stoic wisdom in love, deciphering inconsistent stories. In the complex art of human relationships, trust and communication are fundamental pillars. When a woman tells vague or contradictory stories about her past, it may indicate that she has had multiple partners and does not want to reveal specific details. As a Stoic writer, it is essential to approach this issue with discernment, empathy, and a spirit of deep understanding, avoiding hasty judgments and seeking truth through reason. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we must accept reality as it is, without letting ourselves be carried away by prejudices or negative emotions. Inconsistent stories can be a reflection of a past life rich in experiences, but they can also signal insecurities or traumas that she has not yet overcome. Understanding this requires an open mind and a patient heart. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, reminds us that it is not things that disturb us, but the opinion we have about them. When faced with inconsistencies in our partner's stories, it's easy to fall into the trap of judgment and mistrust. However, a true Stoic seeks understanding through dialogue and empathy. Before jumping to conclusions, it's vital to create a safe environment where she feels comfortable sharing her experiences without fear of being judged. Inconsistencies can arise from several factors. She may be trying to protect herself from judgment by avoiding revealing details that she believes could affect your view of her. It's also possible that she is still processing her own experiences and doesn't feel ready to share them fully. As Stoics, we must exercise the virtues of patience and understanding, recognizing that each individual has their own pace in dealing with their past. Communication is the key to deciphering these vague stories. Instead of confronting her aggressively, approach the topic delicately and sincerely. Ask her about her experiences openly, showing that you are interested in understanding her better and not in judging her. This approach will not only strengthen the trust between you, but it will also allow her to feel valued and respected. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, teaches us that hurry up to live well and think that each day is, in itself, a life. Apply this to your relationship, valuing every moment of honesty and mutual growth. When dealing with inconsistent stories, remember that her past does not define the future of your relationship. What matters is the way you build your life together from now on. In short, vague or contradictory stories about your partner's past are a challenge that must be approached with Stoic wisdom. Avoid hasty judgments and practice patience, empathy, and sincere communication. Value the process of building trust and intimacy, recognizing that each human being has their own pace in dealing with their past experiences. By doing this, you will not only be strengthening your relationship, but also growing as an individual by following the Stoic principles of virtue and reason. Always remember that true wisdom lies in accepting reality as it is and working together to build a stronger, more authentic future. Fact 4. Stoic wisdom in love, understanding suspicious phone behavior. In the field of human relationships, trust is the foundation on which we build lasting connections. However, when your partner keeps her phone away or acts reserved when using it in your presence, you may suspect that she is hiding something related to past relationships. As a Stoic, it is essential to approach this issue with discernment, serenity, and a sincere search for truth, without being carried away by prejudices or negative emotions. Stoic philosophy teaches us to accept reality clearly and understand human behavior without hasty judgments. Suspicious phone behavior could be a reflection of a number of issues, from the need for privacy to the presence of secrets she's not ready to share. Understanding the root of this behavior requires an open mind and a patient heart. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic masters, said, "It is not things that disturb us, but rather the opinion we have about them." When faced with the suspicion that our partner is hiding something, it's easy to fall into the trap of distrust and anxiety. However, a true Stoic seeks truth through reason and honest communication. Instead of confronting your partner in an accusatory way, create a safe and supportive environment so she feels comfortable sharing her concerns. The telephone, in our digital age, is a portal to many aspects of personal life. Reservation in its use may indicate the presence of conversations or contacts that it does not wish to expose. However, it could also be a sign that she values her privacy and needs space to process her own experiences. The Stoic approach values patience and empathy, recognizing that each individual has their own pace and need for privacy. Communication is the key to uncovering this behavior. Approach the subject gently and sincerely, expressing your concerns without being accusatory. Ask gently about the reasons behind their reservation and be willing to listen and understand. This approach will not only strengthen the trust between you, but it will also allow her to feel valued and respected. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "Haste to live well and think that each day is, in itself, a life." Apply this to your relationship, valuing every moment of honesty and mutual growth. When dealing with suspicious phone behavior, remember that her privacy does not necessarily indicate dishonesty. What matters is how you build a foundation of trust and mutual understanding. In short, suspicious phone behavior should be approached with Stoic wisdom. Avoid hasty judgments and practice patience, empathy, and sincere communication. Value the process of building trust and intimacy, recognizing that each human being has their own privacy needs. By doing this, you will not only be strengthening your relationship, but also growing as an individual by following the Stoic principles of virtue and reason. Always remember that true wisdom lies in accepting reality as it is and working together to build a stronger, more authentic future. Fact 5. Stoic wisdom in love. Understanding disinterest in discussing sexual health. In the intricate web of human relationships, open and honest communication is essential to building a solid and lasting bond. However, when a partner shows reluctance to talk about sexual health, suspicion may arise that she has a sexual history that she prefers not to reveal. As a Stoic, it is vital to approach this issue with empathy, clarity, and a genuine quest for understanding, without giving in to snap judgment or anxiety. Stoic philosophy teaches us to accept reality as it is and to understand human behavior without prejudice. Reluctance to discuss sexual health may be a reflection of a range of issues, from fear of judgment to concerns about infections. Understanding this reluctance requires patience, discernment, and a willingness to create a safe environment where communication can flourish. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic masters, said, "It is not things that disturb us, but rather the opinion we have about them." When faced with our partner's reluctance to discuss sexual health, it's easy to fall into the trap of distrust and fear. However, a true Stoic seeks truth through reason and empathy. Instead of confronting your partner in an accusatory manner, approach the subject with sensitivity and respect, recognizing that this is a sensitive topic for many people. Sexual health is a crucial aspect of any intimate relationship. Openness to discussing this topic is essential to guarantee the well-being of both partners. However, her reluctance to talk about it may indicate that she fears being judged for her sexual history or is worried about possible infections. The Stoic approach values patience and empathy, recognizing that each individual has their own insecurities and fears. Sincere communication is the key to unraveling this reluctance. Approach the subject with kindness and understanding, expressing your concerns without being accusatory. Gently ask about their experiences and fears, showing that you are willing to listen and understand without judgment. This approach will not only strengthen the trust between you, but it will also allow her to feel valued and safe. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "Haste to live well and think that each day is, in itself, a life." Apply this to your relationship, valuing every moment of honesty and mutual growth. When dealing with reluctance to discuss sexual health, remember that openness and understanding are essential to building a solid foundation of trust and mutual respect. In short, disinterest in discussing sexual health must be approached with Stoic wisdom. Avoid hasty judgments and practice patience, empathy, and sincere communication. Value the process of building trust and intimacy, recognizing that each human being has their own insecurities and fears. By doing this, you will not only be strengthening your relationship, but also growing as an individual by following the Stoic principles of virtue and reason. Always remember that true wisdom lies in accepting reality as it is and working together to build a stronger, more authentic future.